No. No, we're not getting married.
Oh, you have been married already?
No.
So it's none of my business. And yet, I can tell you, marriage is a wonderful thing. Imagine that. No husbands at your age. And no children. When I was your age already, I had 3 sons. Now I have 13 sons.
13 sons.
My oldest, that's Piero. He stays home here with his mother. A good boy, but too old for you.
We were actually hoping that we might be able to meet
My second son, Paolo, he lives just next door. A doctor. He takes such a good care of people here in town. Married, 5 children. Good boy. Paolo is Giuliano's father. You met Giuliano?
Yes, and he said that we might be able
My
to meet.
third son, he went into business here in town. Visits me every week, every Sunday without fail. Good boy. Also married. 4 children.
Excuse me, but
My fourth son, he was a sweet child, cherubic. Such a little cheeks, such a tender boy, a sunny disposition. Oh, he joined the church. My fifth son, he also went into business here in town, but he got involved with a certain business associates. My sixth son is married to a German girl. My seventh son, he went to America, took his younger brother, and then 2 years later they sent for their brother Guido and he went to America too. My 10th son is a politician.
excuse me, but we
My 11th son, he is on television, on a soap opera with the stories of love affairs and God knows what not. He's not killing people.
No.
My 12th son is not killing anyone either, but he has his love affairs. He argues all the time with his wife. He eats her like a tramp. He spends all his money going here and there for the football games. But good man is hard to find.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, still, he's always getting into fights. He comes home in the middle of the night. Nobody's perfect.
No.
He loves his children.
That's a good thing.
My youngest son, he likes to ride the motorcycles. He likes to be in Rome with the young movie actresses and the parties. Oh, he's my baby.
I see.
So, what do I have left? Now you see why I love my Piero so much and want to protect him. My firstborn, who is too old for you. You're staying for dinner?
We haven't been invited.
Oh, Piero, you should make them stay for dinner. They're good girls. Never had daughters. Imagine that.
Giuliano, mi dispiace, ma...
Sì. Fa niente.
May I offer you something?
No, thank you.
A glass of wine?
No, thank you.
Coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
Something to eat?
No, thank you.
Actually, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to complain, but we don't seem to have a lot of products.
Products?
Soaps, and creams, things like...
Lydia.
Well, you've been traveling. When you've been traveling, you hope that at the end of the journey, you might find some, oil of Olay moisturizing body wash, or John Frieda Brilliant Brunette Light Reflecting Shampoo and Conditioner.
Yeah.
I know this is a hotel, so you wouldn't have everything, but maybe some Estee Lauder 24 karat color golden body cream with sunblock, or fetish glitter body art and soiree. Some uplift prescriptive eye cream, not in the tube firming. Matte lip gloss in pink poodle. Just some things to make a woman feel, fresh.
Olympia.
I'm afraid I don't know about these things, but I'll ask Giuliano to go out and see what he can find.
Thank you.
Really, we were mostly just hoping to ask you to just take us in.
Take you in.
Giuliano says that you have some connections.
Oh.
And that you might be able to help us.
Well, of course, this is a country where people know one another, and Giuliano is right. Sometimes these connections can be useful. If, for example, you were a member of my family, certainly I would just take you in. But I don't know you.
Oh. But we are related. I mean, in some way. Our people came from Greece to Sicily a long time ago, and from Sicily to Syracusa to Taormina to the Gulf of St. Euphemia to up the coast to where we are now. So really, we probably are members of the same family, you and I.
Descended from Zeus, you mean?
Yes, we're all sort of goddesses in a way.
Indeed, it is very enticing to recover a family connection to Zeus. And where is your father, meanwhile? Is he not able to take care of you?
He signed a wedding contract to give us away.
To your cousins from Greece.
From America. They went from Greece to America, and now they're rich and they think they can come back and take whatever they want.
And the courts in your country, they would enforce such a contract?
It's an old contract. It seems they will. We have nothing against men.
Well, not all of us.
But what these men want is not usual.
Or else all too usual.
Do you know, as it happens, I have some house guests here for the weekend, and I would be delighted if you would join us for dinner. Stay the night if you like, until you get your bearings. But as for the difficulties you find yourselves in, disagreeable as they are, and as much as I would like to help, this is not my business.
Whose business is it if not yours? You're a human being.
And a relative.
A relative.
This is a crisis.
And yet, I am not the Red Cross.
And so?
So, to be frank, I don't think I can take in every refugee who comes into my garden.
Why not?
Because the next thing I know, I'd have a refugee camp here in my house. I'd have a house full of Kosovars and Igbo and Tutsis, both people from China, God knows what all.
That would be nice.
I don't think I can open my doors to the whole world.
Look at you. You are a rich person.
Okay, well then. What if I were to say yes? I could do my part. In fact, I'm not a bad person entirely. Some people think of me even as a generous person, and I can do my part. But why should I help you? Should I not rather look around at the rest of the world and say, no, not these people perhaps, but someone else has a greater claim on my attention?
But we are here.
Yes?
We are here on your terrace. Help someone else too if you want, but we are here.
And yet, I know nothing of this dispute. I don't know whether these fellows have some rights too. What do I do if they come to me and say, you've abducted our women? Give us our women or we'll shoot you.
We'll shoot you.
I don't know what sort of fellows they are. I should put myself, perhaps my life, on the line for you, knowing nothing. I don't know anything about this. Why would I do this?
Because it's right.
I understand it may be right, but one doesn't simply go around doing what's right. I've never heard of such a thing. The world is a complicated place.
Okay. It's not that no one never said no to me before, but I don't think I have asked a guy to save me in a situation like this and had him say no.
There's only one question to ask. Do we want to marry them or not? No, we don't. Are you going to let them drag us away from your house and do whatever they want with us? Think of it this way. If you don't take us in, my sisters and I will hang ourselves here on your terrace. 50 dead women hanging in front of your house.
Hang yourself.
What choice do we have?
Shall we ask your mother what she thinks would be right?